Greetings and welcome into Ankh Plays. We are beginning episode 30 of our continuing series following the town of Anvilseal and its adventures and its construction as it continues to be constructed. And at the end of last episode, I was trying to make sure that our colonies of honeybees, we could harvest them. Well, all of these are ready to be harvested here. The problem is that we've got them set to do not gather. Do not gather, do not gather. But these are all ready to harvest. These guys are set to gather, and they are not ready to harvest. So that's the problem. And so I'm going to have them remove that one because there's no outdoor access for that. I don't think it will ever grow. But I think we have our jobs set up properly, which is good because I was a little worried about that, and I don't think we have to worry about it anymore. I think it's set up right. It's just one of those things that we're going to have to keep an eye on. We're still not doing our plants correctly here, I don't think. But that's something that we need to deal with. We don't have, I don't think we have enough dwarves to do all of the planting because we've got tons of seeds. But such that it is right now. This has been done. And we've got kind of the beginnings of the project down here. And I'm kind of thinking that maybe we'll just do it like this. I know it's a little bit tedious. It'll be a lot tedious. And maybe we'll build some scaffolds once we get a little bit higher up. Because this wall is going to go pretty high up. Right? Like, that center part is going to go to, 60. And we are down at 52 here. So this is a 10 block high wall. And I don't know if we can actually get to these. Are they, they might not be able to get up here. It seems like they should be able to hop from this side to here. But maybe they can't. We've got plenty of rally blocks. Oh no, they can. Okay, cancel that. Oh, and we've got to save right out the gate. Dwarven moods are continuing to improve, despite us nearly flooding the fortress with lava a couple of episodes ago. And we're still kind of waiting to flood the lava moat in the back part of the fortress. And I think we're going to have to continue to wait for that because there's just so many blocks that are down there. And so we got a ways to go on that. I think that we won't be able to build this one. So we will need to build a floor. I'm just gonna say we need to build a floor there. I know I just canceled that a minute ago. It's kind of embarrassing. But that's what we have to do. All of this is going to get filled in with lava eventually, and we'll get the outside done before I think we do the inside. Maybe we won't. I don't know. Urist has given her silver warhammer Keslalum a name. I don't know how that job kicked off. Do we have another one that's trying to kick off, maybe? I do, right here. Yeah, let's get rid of that one. the Stibnite stuff is almost done for our Miners Guild downstairs. So we can do our decorations. We got some copper statues that are going to go in there, and a few other cool things. Some tables and chairs. Just the essentials. Oops, right here. And yeah, let's put those pieces of furniture inside. Got 4 copper statues for you guys. Hopefully they're to your liking. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, that's good. I don't think we're going to need a grand guild hall. 3 more bolts. Do that out of copper. I don't know why I'm doing it out of copper. I feel like that's a good penetrating metal, if I remember correctly. I did some reading at one point, and it was like there's certain metals that are better for this stuff than others. So, you know, there you have it. Beautiful blue tables. And the make mead job is now kind of sitting on top of this one. So once we get the honeycomb job to kick off, that will be... We'll see some stuff on the screw presses here. Let's put another hive down. No, it's not furniture, it's workshop. Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, we got to put those. I think we have to put those floors in so that these blocks, these walls can be taken care of. And this is already looking really tedious. Should check to see if we are making... Weird. We've got microcline, granite, rock. Were these like a certain type of thing, and we just didn't set them up that way? So this should be gabbro. We just didn't ever... Okay. Weird. That's definitely what we want, but it seemed like it didn't look right there from the beginning, so... I was thinking about making some lava outlets on this, and I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, so the mead job has kicked off for some reason. So should it be in tasks? Yeah, let's cancel those. We won't get any more cancellations or job cancellations now, hopefully. And we'll just go up and do another one of these. I mean, I don't know of any other way to do this. There's a ramp here, and they could go from the outside, so that one's fine. We can actually start, if I'm being honest. Let's just see if that works. It's going to be a lot of this. A lot of, continuing builds. There might be a better way to do this. It seems like it's kind of a pain to have the dwarves build a scaffold to then take the scaffold down so you can do this all at once, because taking the scaffold down is going to be pretty much the same difficulty. Although I guess you could just like cause a collapse. No, because the scaffold is going to stay next to the wall. So that won't work. This is a long ways down as well. We still have more tasks that are getting kicked off for making mead. Install colony and hive. Okay. No outdoor access, so let's get rid of that. Maybe we'll do a hive here. Yeah, that did not change the honeycomb, unfortunately. There's a good possibility I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm trying to make it automated, which would be really nice, but it seems like that's not something that can happen. Ban on certain exports. I just want mead for the dwarves. I just want to cook some royal jelly into the food. Oh, hey. We've got the caravan, which is great. We should probably... Let's see where they're coming from. Okay, so they're coming from the west pretty consistently, which means that we're going to have to make sure that they have a way to get up to us, right? I mean, they're going to have to go across the lava moat. Like I said last time, I think they're going to have to come up through here, and then we'll just make a little ramp so they can come down. We'll put our drawbridge right here. Kind of build this out as an area where people can kind of get access really a little easier. And we can zoom in just a tad. And let's move some goods. Oh, sorry, it's going to take a minute. I'm going to look at my bands first. Battle axes, puzzle boxes, and beds, and bolts. I don't really feel the particular need to prevent any of those from, or to sell any of those. We're not in any... Let's get rid of that. We don't need it. Let's get rid of these worn pigtail dresses. Want to sell any bars? I don't know. That's a lot of copper. I don't think we want to sell blocks either. Got a lot of them. No, that's all the doors we had. We can get rid of Yeah, let's get rid of all these shoes that nobody wants. We're going to keep the boots, though, obviously. Yeah, we don't need to get rid of the gold. Anything worth tossing in here? Toss a few of those in. Legwear. I guess these are unowned. I'm not quite sure, but it sure seems like they're unowned. We can get rid of some millstones. Who cares? I don't really feel like doing any meal selling. Oh, you know what we could do is we could sell some of these pots, just so we don't have a whole ton of them laying around anymore. They're not really worth that much, but it might help us declutter the fortress just a tad. And they're not nothing, you know. Won't sell any of the food pots, of course. No puzzle boxes, but sell one of these. Get rid of that toy hammer. Can't get rid of any of the battle axes. We got our spears and our crossbows. Yeah, don't want to sell that. Somebody made that. That seems reasonable. Oh, look at here, they all come. They all go running up into the bazaar. They grab all of the clothing. This is really such a fascinating game. Okay, but these hammer dwarves have really come a long way. Unloading their goods. It's taking a long time to get this started. We've got some diplomacy. I think they wanted fish this year. I'm not giving them fish. There's no reason to give them fish. We eat the fish, and there's not very many of them that we can trade, or that we can eat anyways. Let's discuss your situation. World's the same as ever. Cool. All right. Let's see. So, what do we want? We want some stone. Is it boulders? There it is. Stone. Limestone. Chalk. I want dolomite. That's diorite. Where's dolomite? Limonite. Bituminous coal and lignite. There's no rhyme or reason to the way that these are put in. Every time this happens, I always complain about the same things. I'm sorry, guys. Chalk, I guess. Yeah, already got chalk. And then let's go logs, I think is the other one. Or is it wood? We always need logs. But I don't see them as an option for you to bring them to me next year. Wood, there it is. My bad. Why did I ever doubt? And then a select all button would be really nice. It's almost mandatory. There we go. Scepters and spears next year in 52. We have a bunch of spears. But I think we're going to be using them. If that makes sense. Actually. I don't know why this person is stopped here. No merchants right now. Okay. Why did they stop? That's a little concerning. The wagons aren't moving anymore. Honestly, that's a bit weird. As you can climb right on up into the fortress. Oh wow, a whole bunch of stuff got dropped. What happened here? It looks like the game is still moving forward, but the traders have stopped. And I can't tell if time stopped. No, it hasn't stopped, so the traders have just stopped moving. Which has me a little concerned. Has me a lot concerned, actually. Yeah, it's the 25th of limestone, and they have not moved. Alright, let me see if we can fix that. I'm going to stop the video recording real quick, and I'll try and get this back on track. Okay, so I don't know if I've made things better or worse. But there's a fire over here. For some reason. And I don't see any more traders on the map. Which is kind of a problem. Here's a mace dwarf. Where are you? Something attacked them? Okay. I don't know what set fire to this wagon. but something did. And basically the whole thing burned to the ground. Now, I had deconstructed the trade depot. And as you can see, we're reconstructing it. But everything is burning over here. It's like all of the stuff that the traders brought in burned. And all I did was I deconstructed the trade depot, and the wagon didn't move immediately. And then when I had one that was like, hey, go ahead and reconstruct this, which is what this poor dwarf is doing. He's having to move all of this stuff around. When he did that, I noticed that there was a fire down here. I don't know how that happened. So this is probably something that I did wrong. At least near as I can tell. But perhaps no, because all the traders fled the map. So I don't know what's happening, you guys. He's having to clear all of the stuff out that's around here. Poor guy. And all the other dwarves are just kind of walking by like, oh, that sucks. Oh, dear. I don't know what happened. I don't think our faction is going to be happy with us. The Tapered Irons is not going to be happy with us. I'm glad that the fire didn't spread, but it seems very, very strange. I don't understand that at all. We'll keep building. That's all we can do, you know? Yeah, there's nothing at the trade depot anymore. And there's all the stuff that probably needs to be categorized, so kind of seeing some dwarves doing that. I don't know how this granite millstone just got out here. We were going to have it traded, but something weird happened there. I don't understand what exactly happened here, but yeah, we're going to get, oh man, we're going to get caught for stealing all of this stuff, unfortunately. A little bit strange. Definitely. Never seen that particular bug happen. That's, especially if there was a fire related to it, I don't understand how that would work. But okay. Not cool. Definitely not cool. Yeah, this is coming up. It's going to be a long time, you guys. But we didn't get our trade, unfortunately. I don't know. It would have been nice to get the wood and any of the stones, but, you know, honestly, like, we should be able to find that stuff. The only thing that's kind of regrettable is the wood, because I think we have plenty of wood, and we're not really using it. So as such, it's, you know, it's just going to be unfortunate that we weren't able to get that, you know, taken care of. I suppose we could go back through here and figure out a way to get this kind of all set up so that we have a spot for our moat. That might be a good idea for us to focus on. probably should be focusing on other stuff right now. Got a moody dwarf kicking off here. It's fine. Guess we have to wait to do this in little chunks. And probably we want to go here and do that one first. Actually, yeah, because this is where it's going to be. We'll make it 5 wide. But we'll want some type of like little stand here and then like a kind of ramp that goes down. This is a gentle approach for the wagons, if that makes sense. Okay, and the dwarf can't find the needed item, so I'm betting skeletons. Two skeletons, cut gems, bunch of cut gems, stacked cloth, which we've got, rough gems. Yeah, I think we need to slaughter some more stuff, which is doable. We'll get rid of 2 bulls. No, you know what? Let's not. Let's get rid of one of the cows. Let's get rid of 2 cows and a bull. I want to still have a chance at bringing things up, bringing another bull up. And we can actually build ramps here. Let's just build them here. That's fine. Yep. Cog. Cog is starting on an artifact. That's great. Keep gathering items. Oh, I see some dwarves up in the corner singing. That's great. That always makes me happy. And then this is just going to be our little, like, alcove where you can drive your wagon down in. No one wants to go out there and build those walls, though. It's a lot of work, a lot of hauling. I don't know how this wagon caught on fire. That's hilarious. Okay, so the dwarf cog is working. So it was skeletons. Just needed some bone. Once... Oh, you know what? Actually, this is probably an important note here. because I want to get... We need to get this ramp, this bridge taken care of. Another piece of clothing from Cog, I guess. We'll just go out this far, and then we're just going to build up kind of a little base around this, and then we'll build ramps down. I think they've been trying to like haul this stuff and get this stuff taken care of again. One group of citizens is stranded. Of course you are. Well, I'm sorry. That's not what we wanted to have happen. Can we build a wall? Oh, you know what? That's not what we want. We want to go one below you and build that wall. Right there. Got 2 more walls to put in here. Ugog Bekar, a sleek pigtail cloak. He claims it as a family heirloom. All right, let's go take a look at that. I know you're stranded, but you will be unstranded in a moment. If I jump back up here, Ugog Bekar. Wow, sleek pigtail coat. All craft store ship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with round lapis lazuli cabochons, decorated with yak bone, and encircled with bands of cushion-cut red zircons. It's made from pigtail cloth. On the item is an image of cave wheat in pigtail, and on the item is an image of a rectangular cabochon in rubicel. On the item is an image of Maffeo Terror Deeps, the Occult Shadow Depths, the Forgotten Beast, and dwarves in yak bone. Maffeo Terror Deeps, the Occult Shadow Depths, is surrounded by the dwarves. The artwork relates to the rise of the Forgotten Beast, and as an enemy of the Tapered Irons in the mid-spring of 3, during the rampage of the Forgotten Beast in Mirror Bursts. That's our capital. On the item is an image of Shorast Recluse Mountain, the dwarf, and Thin-Marked, the microcline clown in rock crystal. Shorast is raising Thin-Marked. The artwork relates to the creation of Thin-Marked in Anvilseal by the dwarf Shorast Recluse Mountain. I think that's in 50. Yeah, that's stumpy. Good lord. Ugog Bekar. Okay. Let's add something here. Oh, he claimed that as a family heirloom. Yes, you did, Cog. I'm so sorry. Let's go to your room, which is fine. And let's put a display case in there. Put it right next to your bed. And we'll actually come back to that in just a minute. Yeah, okay. So you're free. You're free. Good job. We can do this. Methinks. And that. do that as well. I think that's the furthest out we want to go. Yeah, it is. And more calves. A migrant has arrived. Let's meet the migrant. It's been a while. Back up to 99. Ablel, a fishery worker. High stamina, good language. Disdains loyalty, not musical, brawler, and poor empathy. Seems like he's done a lot of farming work. 62-year-old male. And, yeah, welcome to the fortress. You're going to be a great addition, I think. So this will be the ramp down, and then we'll just have to build some stuff out here. Just to kind of let the wagons turn the corner. And, yeah, then we should be okay. Let's put a wall. This is going to be our corner piece right here. Yeah, there we go. And we're just building that out. Oh, gosh. Seems like they're taking a long time to get to those Lunite constructions. Honestly, I'm not sure why I'm doing what I'm doing here. You know, it's totally fine. I'm making a super dense type of ramp here that's just kind of built up. It'll be cool looking, I guess, kind of as an edifice. We can do this one now, I think. Yeah, that'll be fine. And I think... Let's go back down to Cog's room here. Do we have that display case? Cog, where are you at? He's cutting gems. Let's go back to your room. And, oh, this is going to be a challenge because oh, it's a coat. So it's body wear. Not body parts. Maybe it's armor. Yeah, Ugog Bekar. Cool. There you go, buddy. You're all taken care of. Sweet. Ah, come on, guys. Keep making stuff. Keep making stuff. Really? Okay, that's going to be the last level 52. Probably have to start building up some wall there as well. For the inside wall, at least. Yeah, I didn't really anticipate the level of tedium that this was going to actually provide us. To get all of this, because there's a lot of tiny little pieces of this that are just, you know, onesie twosie type of construction. And yeah. Let's do that. But we're getting there. We're getting there. This will give us that bridge that we need. And then we'll probably be able to construct some like towers and stuff like that, where the we could have some bolt throwers or, you know, some catapults. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, but we'll keep making seems like we're getting a little bit more prompt on this here, so I think stuff is starting to calm down. They're running out through here with wheelbarrows. I don't know exactly where they're making off to. It looks like, I guess, we're pulling more rhyolite away from the ground. This is getting cleared out slowly and surely. Well, I don't know. It's not fast enough for me. You know? But that is that is what we've got. We have to work with what we have here. It's looking good. Yeah, it's looking really nice. And we'll just need to make some ramps, which I have to figure out how to do. We might actually have to extend some of this. Or, you know, I don't know, the wagons can just go around this way. That's actually probably the better play. I wish that there's an easier way to kind of designate how all this stuff worked. You know, I want this shape and have the dwarves do it a little bit more, how do you say, judiciously, I suppose. But, you know, such that it is. There's a lot of improvements that could be made to this game, and, you know, if I'm honest, it's actually really impressive how much progress, how detailed and how much progress this game already has in it. Don't want to ignore this. Yeah, it's a mandate. Battle axe. Can we do a copper battle axe for Seabrick? Sure, there we go. Jump back up here. Outdoor access. It's ready to be split. Okay, so I've got 11 of these guys, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are going to be the ones we harvest from. And so I think it's going to be 5 and 6, so don't gather. This is going to be gather, 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 gather. Sweet, okay. Got that battle axe going. Let's drop back down on our wall here. Keeping up on the Alunite, I suppose, but at some point, oh my gosh, you guys. At some point, we're going to have to go after some more Alunite or another lava-safe material. We've got plenty of blocks. I don't think that's the problem. We have so many dwarves that are hauling stone right now. So we have to kind of just stop digging in order for them to not haul stone anymore. I guess I could really get into the detail of, like, how are we going to prioritize this and, you know, all of that nonsense, but it doesn't seem like it's worth it. All right, let's make a bridge. This is going to be... Oh, man, what the heck? Yeah, it's a retract bridge. Should I do a retract bridge or no? Yeah, let's do a retract bridge. That's fine. And we want it... Oh, no. No, 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 no. I want to choose a different... We'll select material after placement. 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way across. And we could make it out of olivine. We could make it out of real gar. Rudel. Could make it out of, like, some type of metal. Sure, let's make it out of bismuth. That way it'll kind of match the sides of the lava trench. I like that. That's cool. That. I wanted to see what that was, but I'm guessing it was just another yak calf. Always getting stung by the honeybees. Always with the bees. Perfect. Okay, so we've got someone digging, or we've got someone constructing our bridge. And as this wall rises, this exterior wall rises, that's going to actually be exceedingly important. Because there won't be another way to get across that's, you know, as convenient as we'd probably like. Go get some Alunite going there. I think you're actually coming down here to do this, so that's perfect. Once this wall gets built, we can go up to the next level, and we can actually start building that section, right? We can put this cornerstone piece in and run this all the way back, which will be excellent. Can actually put another one right there. And 2 more right there. That's fine. Lots of wall building this episode. retract bridge is done. Once that retract bridge is done, then we'll actually scope the rest of this, because this is not going to be that big of an effort. There's going to be a lot of material used in it, but it's not going to be... won't be the end of the world. Oh, cool. Look at this. In fact, we're currently using... the Alunite at a slower pace than we're making it, that we're carving it into blocks. So that's actually kind of a bonus for us right now. Because you certainly want... I don't want to go through all of it and then have to wait around, you know. Got our save game going here. That means, yeah, early winter of Moonstone. Winter is upon you. Back to some training there. And we can keep making walls here. We're almost done. I mean, they're going far and wide for this stone, right? It would be nice if they would prioritize clearing this moat out. But whatever. There's so much stone out here. Okay, so maybe it's not as bad as I thought. We do have dwarves training. Like, we're trying to do a whole bunch of different things at once. So that's probably fine. You know? Yeah, that's all we're going to be able to get out of that. Trying to stretch some of this out just a little bit. Like we can do one more here. And yeah, we can do one more here as well. These two guys. These two guys. Yeah, because this is the other edge here. I don't want to go too far. We might want to ensure that that's... Oh, there's not an Alunite wall there. That's just kind of... It's on an overhang? Is that what I'm seeing? Yeah, that's overhanging right now. Oh, perfect. We met up. There we go. The interior wall has begun to rise. Excellent. I mean, this means that we've got all of this space out here that we could use for something. Yeah, he's given his name to his shield. Love it. Whoops. Still got to build this wall over here. Still want to finish this. Oops, that's not what I wanted. It's going to be a Lunite, and we don't want that. We want not workshops. And I think I'm going to have to build a floor there. Actually, we could just build another wall down here. There we go. lot of bismuth for that. I think we have enough, so there's that. Oh man, guys, this is going to be cool once it's done. I'm getting excited. We've got a ways to go, but fortress building is a challenge, and a lot of times it's very organic, and that's what we're seeing here. I think we'll do some floor here just to make it so that we don't have to worry about it next season. There we go. That's a big floor to actually designate out there. This is all outdoors, but we could make another, like, setup here where... Oops. We could make a setup here where, you know, there's another outer door here, kind of like an airlock. I think we might do that. It's going to be a while, though. You know, we've got a whole bunch of... These walls still have to go in, so... Ah, that corner piece is done. Hey, look at that. I don't think that one can go in. And that's lined up, so that'll work. Couple more wall blocks here. This should be fairly straightforward. Not gonna lie, the timing on this episode is gonna be a little weird too. So I'm not really keeping track of it on this run. So we're probably gonna have a little bit of extra time, or maybe a little bit shorter. I don't know which one it's gonna end up being, but suffice it to say, we'll get through a good chunk of the content of the plan that we have for today. We got to clean the rocks out of the lava moat, which I think is still happening, but we're really, like, honestly, like, with building the floors and the walls and everything like that, we're actually pulling dwarf power away from that, right? So we still need to do this, and there's still lots of wheelbarrows that are getting kicked around up there, but, you know, honestly, it's going to take, this here is taking, almost taking priority, if you know what I mean. Come on. It's partially constructed. That's a big retract bridge, too. Lots of job cancellations. I wish I could be a little bit better with my... I wish I could be a little bit better with my automation. So that it wouldn't result in quite so many cancellations. Which means that, so the mead job must have kicked off. Do we make mead? Yay! Hey, we did! Look at that. Good job, dwarves. That only took way too long. I don't know if these will work. We'll see. We won't build those out anymore. Although I guess there is a ramp there. That should be okay. We really need this bridge done. Yeah, I messed up. I shouldn't have done this floor. That was a really foolish decision. It's taking more time than I wanted. And as such, it's taken a lot of dwarf power away from boulder moving and a lot of dwarf power away from, you know, actually building the wall. Let's make some lead wheelbarrows again. And can we make 20 of them? I just want to make sure that we've got like an overabundance of wheelbarrows. Because why not? We're making it? Are we making it? Tell me we're making it. Can we get it done before 52? This is 10 years in the fortress too, guys. We're over 10 years. Or just about 10 years. We started in 41. And, so yeah. 10 years. Narrowly escaped burning the entire fortress to the ground, pretty much. But thank goodness that didn't happen. Very brave sacrifices for some dwarves. You know, and we're still here. And I have to, of course, this is the funny thing, when you're kind of, like, there's no way to set up Iron Man here on, you know, in Dwarf Fortress. There's not really a good way to set this up. But I will say that it's really interesting to, if you commit to kind of an Iron Man run, that you have this, like, the further and further you get into the run, the more you're wanting to be really, really careful. And that was a very foolish misclick on my part, unfortunately. Can we do that one? We're almost up to 55. We still got some stuff on 52, 53, but the inner wall for 53 is done. And we're a good chunk of the way into 54. And we've got this area all kind of modded out. This is going to turn into, like, of course, we're going to put floors and stuff like that here. I think we might build maybe another pyramid over here, right? We could go up and build a pyramid on top of this, where our dwarves can train. I think that might actually be kind of cool. We've got plenty of space there. Ah, I did it again. We should probably check our animals, because I've clicked away a couple of those. 11, 12, yeah. Let's just roll through a couple of these yak cows and get rid of them. That'll keep us at 10. And that's actually a real sizable, really, it feels solid at least, you know? Can we not do this? Yeah, that one can't be accessed, unfortunately. We're getting there, though. And nobody can get across there just yet. Just double check, do we get all this taken care of? Yeah, that looks lovely. Yeah, everything's good there. Yeah, we're still finishing up level 53. There's one more block for 53. And there's quite a bit of work to do on 54 still, on the outer wall. But that'll get taken care of, I think, here. Yeah, okay, cool. Excellent. Yeah, I don't know what the best way to do this is. Some people say it's a scaffold. That actually might be the case. I'm not going to challenge you on that. It seems tedious either way, but maybe a scaffold is better, but you still have to go through and mine, just destroy it all at the end, I guess. Can we build these? Why are you standing there? Oh. Yep, okay. More yak calves. It'd be very easy to turn over that herd quickly. Yeah, this front-facing wall is going to take a while, because like these guys are going to be very, very long. So I think 53 is done. And we're cranking into 54. We're up to 55 on the inside, which is awesome. We have a ways to go. But wall building is important, you guys. It's very important. Containing the magma, or the lava, I guess it is at this point, because it's been exposed to the surface. I think this one's going to be done a lot faster. The inside, of course. Well, because it's less long. So that makes sense, I suppose. They can come back out here and do that one, so... Hey! Get that inside one going. Yep. Cog's been doing a lot of them. And 55 here, and 54 here. Very impressed, dwarves. This has been not an easy task. We'll just kind of double back so that this takes a little bit less time. At least that's the hope. Yeah, we're going to have to build another floor tile. Which is fine. Don't want reinforced walls. I think I clicked that. That one didn't get completed. Someone get this one done. Thank you. Okay, so he can hop to that. Yeah, that's fine. Keep going, guys. It's looking good. The inner corner is up on level 56. And the outer corner is still finishing 54. That'll be a little while before that gets completed, though. Yeah, this is gonna be the slow side. The northern or the eastern facing wall is gonna be the slowest part of this to build. But I think that's the most exposed. It's the highest part of it too. So no surprise there. So many bees. All the dwarves get stung. I think you kind of want to have those notifications, but then at the same time, they get kind of annoying after a while because I think it's originally designed to make it so that you know, oh hey, there's honey available on the map, which is cool. But when you're already harvesting the honey, you probably don't need that as much. It'd be cool if you could tell them, hey, there's going to be more construction jobs down here. I guess I could say, make a stockpile of alunite blocks out here. But, I don't know. I don't think that's probably not a good use of our time. It's too fiddly for me. I don't think the efficiency gains are worth it at the end of the day. Big old retaining walls, though. Hopefully this keeps the lava in. I mean, if it spills over if it spills through this one, that's one thing. But if it spills through on the inside, that's probably not as good. And I have no intention of. That's the other thing. I have no intention of actually utilizing this space on the inside of this wall until such a time as we know that the thing is full of lava. And it's going to be a while, right? To be fair, this is going to take a long time to get filled up. Even with both volcanoes, putting lava into it. And as much as I would like to turn around and say, oh, hey, let's take care of that construction there. As much as I would like to turn around and say, yeah, let's let the lava flow in here. I don't trust that we would be able to would be able to finish the job. I don't know that we'd be able to finish the job in time. I have my doubts. So we wouldn't want to do that. Oh, there's no way to get to that. Sure, why not? No access, yeah. My bad. Not quite there yet. We need to make a floor. Whoops. Let's not do that. Let's make a floor out of rhyolite, please. There we go. That'll get that taken care of. Oh. One too high. One level too high. There we go. No, I don't know if we can actually get out there anymore. Might have to wait for this to get taken care of. Oh no, he seems like he's gonna trap himself. Watch this. Yeah, he's trapped now. Good job, Dwarf. Oh, dear me. Someone get him down. It's top priority, that. Momas. I'm sorry, Momas. That was my fault. I didn't mean to trap you up there. Not on purpose anyways. Oh, man. No way to get to it still? Oh, I built it on the wrong floor. I built it on the wrong thing here. On the wrong elevation. Wasted one of our rhyolite blocks. My bad. Although, it's really not a big deal to be wasting rhyolite. We have thousands and thousands and thousands of blocks at this point. At least that's what it seems like. Can't get down yet? Why can't you just try and climb down? Yeah, cattle's gonna bail you out here. Okay, so we have to go back this way for this one. Hopefully there's a way for them to get up there. To come down in that way, yeah. No? Boy, you guys really don't want to help out Momas. Like, I feel like we could accomplish both of these things. Okay, he's free. Cool. We should be able to do both, you know? Just saying. We'll just watch how they come up to build that one out. Because I don't think there's any way for them to get up there from this side. It seems like they're coming through here. If they have a way to get up there from there, then... But I think I built a wall mistakenly there. Okay, that's going to finish 54, which is great. I didn't catch how they did that one, because they were trying to keep the other ones going. This one is... This inner corner is probably going to be a lot... It's going to go a lot faster because there's less blocks that need to be distributed. Right? Can this be built? Yeah, okay, someone is building it. Okay, so he just hops onto here, which means we can come from both sides on this. Yes. Okay, so they can go all the way out from there. Excellent. So I can build kind of in both directions at the same time. Keep going, guys. Yeah, they have to go all the way over here. There's going to be so much lava in this thing. We can do that one too. Going out in late winter, winter's gonna break in a minute, in a few days, and it'll be a little bit more pleasant to be outside. These dwarves probably do not like being outside as it stands, and we're right there. Still got a little ways to go, of course, but and these hauling routes are quite long. Endok Datendusum. The performer has been possessed and is claiming a workshop. Excellent. Lots of artifacts coming out, which is pretty neat. Mandating construction of certain goods. I should probably look before I tell them to 2 puzzle boxes. So that's toys. Rock toy. We'll make 10. Yeah. And then something that we have a lot of. We have a lot of rhyolite. Claiming a jeweler's workshop, we should have the supplies for jewelry. But maybe. We'll see. I'll just keep an eye on the notifications, I suppose. I think we're going to need a floor there. We'll do it on the outside. Okay. We can go back to a Lunite, at least for a little bit here. And I'm kind of just focusing on this area of the map for the moment, just to make sure. So hopefully I can have a pleasant surprise when we go back and look at that trench along the back. That might not be true, but that's the hope. $57. Yeah, these last few are going to be long, and I'm contemplating putting scaffolding out, at least on the inside here, maybe on the outside as well, because this is just taking it's taking a little bit too long, in my opinion. And these last runs are going to be pretty darn grueling. Like, probably up from here. We'll just do floor along this. Yeah. And that's all that we're going to do there for floor. But yeah, I guess I'm going to do scaffolding. It's probably going to go way faster. And then I'm going to just regret not doing it earlier. Yeah, they can run out there. That's fine. You gonna hop up on there? No. Okay, so we're building our scaffold. Endok Daten Dusum, the performer, has created Tate Kid, a yellow Sesperite window. He offers it to the mighty Anvils. Well, that's very kind of you, Endok. Endok made a window. I feel like we could put that somewhere that might actually be nifty. So shall we... Yeah, we could do it up here in the mayoral dining hall. Let's do this and say priority number 1. Let's blast that thing out. We got another cow. Let's take a look at Tate Kid. $31,000 yellow Sesperantine window. All craftsman's dwarf craft worship is of the highest quality. It is encrusted with rectangular marble cabochons. Object menaces with spikes of yellow spessartine, and microcline and copper and yak. Ingish pillar notched, the dwarf, and target brave, the healing imprisonment, the phyllite granite earring. The artwork relates to the creation of target brave, the healing imprisonment, and Anvilseal by the dwarf Ingish. Huh. Interesting. And 45. Battle axes and cat leather. Forgotten beast. Fantastic. That's great. Thank you. Thank you, Endok. It's going to go in the mayor's office. And we will... That way people can look at it, you know, through when they're down in the tavern. And, yeah, I think that's going to work out fine. I don't think anyone can get over to that. Oh, no, someone can. It's on, they're on their way, so... Double check this. Ending a mandate. Okay. Yeah, they're coming. This might actually be one of those times where we want to build some more scaffolding along here. So I think I'm going to do that, as much as it pains me to say. But it'll like we can probably just use this scaffolding later on, like as flooring. So I'm not gonna tear that down, but I will tear this scaffolding down because it'll just make it easier for us to continue to build out that wall. And you know, we've still got a whole bunch of wall below that has to be built. So yeah, there's a lot of wall to be built here, unfortunately. And everybody's going back to training. Someone dropped a lunite block there. Why? Yeah, this is way the heck out there too. So, yeah, you know, we'll just build some scaffolding, you know? And then once the scaffolding's done, the wall goes right in. Then we'll be running out of Alunite. I can almost guarantee you. Yeah, I don't think anyone can get to this either. Okay, so we'll build some more scaffold. We spent almost as much time building the scaffolding as we will be. Tobal has become a junior, so he's a child now. That's great. He can do some hauling for us. Let's go back here. And whoopsies, one more story up. Let's put that window in. Blocked at this location. Do I have to put a floor down, I guess? That's probably what I need to do. Yeah, we'll just wait to build the rest of this, because it's just taking too long with the way that it is going. Okay, so can we put our window in now? Tape kid, there you go. Awesome. Very cool to have practical artifacts like that. You don't always get that in a fortress like this. In fact, in my experience, you get very few. And okay. Now we can just build this straight out. There you go. Which I'm not gonna lie, makes me pretty happy. You just put that order out there, and now it's gonna run itself. Let's take a look at our livestock once again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's take another cow. Okay, so they're working. And this is probably like the first priority down here. Dun, dun. I don't know if they have marksman lords or not. But yeah, let's get this setup done here. These floors are the important ones. And then we'll go out and see how it looks when we tear one of them down. Thought I had forbidden that stuff. I guess I did not. Okay. Resume. Yeah, we've got 2 more levels to go after this. So we can start building this immediately, almost. But 55 is going to be done here momentarily. We can build. Yeah, I think I just have to do this with a scaffold. I don't know why it was foolish of me not to even consider that and to do it the other way. 56 will be a lot easier. Okay, so now we can go out here and tell the miners, get rid of this. And let's see how that works. I'm a little concerned because I don't want there to be any collapses or any injuries, but, you know, let's roll the dice and let's find out. Nobody responded to that. Can also do it here. Why can't we remove that? It doesn't seem like anybody cares. Okay, so he's doing it here. Yeah, see, oh, come on. To build a floor again. I have to build 2 floors. That seems overly punitive. Let's take that and not do that. So you're gonna have to remove these one at a time. Is what I think is gonna have to happen here. Yeah, so that's done. So I guess we continue to build walls. Excuse me. Yeah. So we're just going to have to, like, manually remove these, which is not ideal, but I don't know if that's more or less tedious. That was what I was worried about, you know? Definitely. Definitely a problem, but okay. Okay, so you can get out there from here. May as well just build some more rhyolite floor so that makes it a little bit easier to access. Then that wall will start going up. This could actually go up too. There we go. So it's a tedious process to remove the scaffolding, but it's also a tedious process to build the wall one block at a time. I don't know which is worse. Because we've got, yeah, this and this and this. Yeah, that's fine. We can go ahead and continue with the wall construction. We'll do a lunite. Oh. Oh, no, we've got plenty. And it's just a matter of, you know, once again, breaking all of this down. We've got plenty of wall to build now. I know what my miners are doing. I'm telling them this is like top priority, and it seems like there's only one of them that's responding. That was very well timed. But either way, we're going to be spending some time dealing with this wall. Getting close. I haven't really looked at any of our livestock, any of our yak, like any of the calves, to see if they've got a better, especially if they're male, to see if they've got a better traits that we can try and breed in. And it might be a good idea for me to actually pay attention to that. Oh no, really? I forgot. My bad. walls rise, it's going to be a lot of lava in there. I was thinking about weaponizing it, like making a little trapdoor where you could open it and just pour lava out. And I've kind of... I don't know. As much as futzy as this is to, like, just really mess around with this stuff, as difficult as it is, it seems like maybe that's just not necessary. I'd like for... It would be cool, but I don't know that we'd ever need to use it. And relying on dwarves to pull levers to hit things, it doesn't seem like the best. It's not your best odds, if that makes sense. So, you know, whatever. Maybe some other time. This is all done. This will just be left. I'm just going to leave this here. In fact, I might just put floor all the way through here. Because this will eventually be probably a guard tower or something like that, you know? It's looking good, though. It's coming along. We'll get rid of the scaffolding there. This scaffolding is going in, but this is just an extension of the floor. There's so much lava under there. Oh my god. We can't dig any of this out. We have to be really careful of this. Construction mandate. We need to make a battle axe and another puzzle box. We only got one out of that previous roll, so rock toys. A roll of toys. Make it out of rhyolite. And then copper battle axe. We have so many copper battle axes, it's not even funny. But it's just practice for the forgers, I suppose. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna actually, yeah, you know what, we will. Let's get rid of it. We might actually go back through and take care of that. I want to look here. This is crazy. They're etched, so maybe they don't... I feel like I read somewhere that that was a thing. If the walls get etched, then nothing happens to them. Which is strange to me, but it makes sense to a certain degree, I guess. We need to make some more scaffolding there. Once this is done. Yeah, okay, perfect. Let's do this part. Lovely. I don't know if these are going to be... Oh, we need to put some more scaffolding in. Oh, no. Whoops. Just the scaffolding, guys. Good lord. And yeah, I want to get this done. Yeah, so that's done. That's lava level right there. Woohoo. Once this is done, the interior side of the wall is complete. And then we can actually double back and start working on the exterior side of the wall, because that's got a few more layers. It's got... Oh, we're actually quite a ways off on that still. Which I was kind of expecting to have happen. But, you know, such that it is. It's quite alright. Bunch of rhyolite blocks out there. We could probably use those to assemble more scaffolding. But... it's almost done, guys. It's almost done. And we can just put rhyolite through here and kind of fence all of that off. That's fine. How come this hasn't been... Guys are kind of like, don't throw your trash away. Got places to walk there. Looking good. Looking real good. We may as well start on this scaffolding, I suppose. And we can put the cornerstone in as well. We're just going to be short on a lunite. Unfortunately. Oh, we need more scaffolding there? Oh my. I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. Just build floor over this, guys. Come on. Get it done. Get it done! We'll do that cornerstone on 57, 58, and then 59. So we're like 3 levels short on the outside. And we might be able to let some lava out, but I kind of think that I just want to wait. Let's make sure that the entire thing is taken care of, you know? There's no point in not doing it. And, you know, we'll keep taking the scaffolding down on 56. It is a pain. It really is a pain. I'm not gonna lie. Large walls. Not fun in games. Still gotta get those done. Did I cancel that accidentally? I think I did. Silly. I don't know how that happened. kind of makes it easy though to tell. You're like, oh, okay, so this scaffolding is done. Build the wall. And then once that scaffolding is done, then you can start taking it down, and it's just, you know, one tedious click at a time, I suppose. Okay, so we're ready to build some walls here. Okay. Sweet. And for those of you who might be thinking, Unc, you should engrave these walls. No. No, we will not be engraving the walls. That's a whole lot more scaffolding that I don't want to build. I don't want to rebuild it either. You know, if we're being honest, I don't want to rebuild it either. This is fine. Why is this being canceled? Take care of that, guys. Come on. Lots of dwarves going in and out. And then we've got our bridge here. Yep, the wagons will be able to come up this ramp. Things are looking good. It's looking really good. I'm thinking we're going to cut it here, guys. I know that we've gone a substantial amount of time over, but I had some technical issues at the beginning of the episode, so that's why I was like, you know what, I'll just go a little bit longer. Some of this is tedious. I wouldn't expect you guys to watch this. My commentary hasn't particularly been interesting, but if you're still with us, thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. And thanks for sharing your interest in Anvilseal along with me. I'm super excited that we were able to save the fort a few episodes back and that things are still rolling. And so, yeah, we'll keep letting the dwarves build additions to this wall. It's getting close. It's getting really close. We're almost done. And maybe we'll be able to flood this in the next coming episodes. So, yeah. Thanks for joining me today in Anvilseal. Appreciate it. And as you go on about your day, don't forget to hit someone with kindness. And we'll see you next time.